before he became the world's highest-paid megastar, before the world called him The Rock, there was a young man sitting alone, staring at an empty future, with only $7 in his pocket and one terrifying question in his mind: what if I never make it? This is the turning point that nearly broke him, and the belief that rebuilt him. Dwayne Douglas Johnson was born into a wrestling family, but nothing about his childhood felt strong or unshakable. Motels were temporary homes. Eviction notices hung like shadows. By the age of 15, rage and confusion pushed him into trouble. Arrests, fights, and fear. One day, after a violent incident at school, he looked at himself in a broken mirror and whispered, "Is this really who I want to be?" Then came the moment that changed the course of his life. Coach Jody Swick put a powerful hand on his shoulder and said, "Son, I see greatness in you, even if you don't." For the first time, Dwayne felt the spark of belief. That spark carried him to a football scholarship at the University of Miami. The boy who once felt invisible now walked into roaring stadiums. But destiny isn't always kind. A devastating injury crushed his NFL dreams. Just like that, the future he imagined disappeared. He returned home with nothing. No job, no direction, no hope. And then he reached into his pocket and found only $7. That was the night he made a silent vow. "This ends now. I will not quit. I will rise." Dwayne turned to wrestling, the path of his father and grandfather. But the world did not welcome him. Crowds booed him. Fans rejected him. Instead of breaking, he transformed. He brought forward the fire inside him, the honesty, the attitude, the charisma, and from that rebirth emerged a force unlike anything the world had seen. The Rock. He became the people's champion, a voice that electrified millions. But Dwayne Johnson wasn't done. He aimed at a new world, Hollywood. And Hollywood told him he was too big, too different, too unrealistic. He didn't argue. He worked. And every no pushed him closer to his breakthrough. What most people never hear is the moment he almost quit acting entirely. Standing in an office, exhausted, doubting himself, ready to walk away, until a small, uncertain role was placed in front of him. A role he nearly rejected. That role became the spark of his film career, a moment he almost let slip through his fingers. From that tiny opportunity came a tidal wave, hit after hit, success after success. His empire grew from $7 to 7 figures to global dominance. But even now, when pressure builds, when expectations rise, when fear whispers again, he remembers that pocket, those $7, and the belief that carried him through every storm. Dwayne Johnson's story isn't just about fame. It isn't about muscles. It isn't about the spotlight. It is about belief, unyielding, unshakable belief. If he could rise from $7 to the top of the world, what's stopping you from rising too?